Hello everyone, you are on the channel. It's Funny to Tears, and today we're diving into a universally relatable moment of pure chaos, the spilled drink. We've all been there, haven't we? That split second of disbelief as a full glass takes a nosedive, unleashing a tidal wave of liquid doom. It's a moment that transcends time and space, uniting us all in a shared experience of panic, regret, and sometimes uncontrollable laughter. Let's set the scene. You're at a fancy dinner party. The tablecloth is pristine white, the glasses are sparkling, and you're trying your best to look sophisticated. You reach for the salt, your elbow makes a tiny, almost imperceptible nudge against your glass of dark red wine, and then it happens. Time slows down. You see the glass wobble, teetering on the brink like a cartoon character who's run off a cliff. You lunge for it, but your reflexes are on a coffee break. The glass tips, and a crimson river flows across the snowy white landscape of the tablecloth, heading straight for your boss's brand new cream-colored pants. The entire table gasps. Your life flashes before your eyes. In that moment, you are the star of your own disaster movie. But it's not just about the fancy dinners. Spilled drinks are equal opportunity chaos agents. Think about that morning coffee. You're rushing. You've finally managed to brew the perfect cup, and you're heading out the door. You try to juggle your keys, your phone, your bag, and the steaming hot mug of liquid motivation. Then, a misstep. The hot coffee doesn't just spill, it erupts. It splashes onto your clean shirt, your shoes, the floor, and somehow the ceiling. You're left standing in a puddle of shattered dreams and caffeine, smelling faintly of burnt toast and despair. Your day hasn't even started, and you already need a do-over. And let's not forget the car. The car is a treacherous battleground for beverages. You place your soda carefully in the cup holder, thinking it's safe. You trust the cup holder, but then you hit a pothole you didn't see, or you have to slam on the brakes because a squirrel decided to play chicken with your tires. The soda geyser that follows is a sticky, fizzy nightmare. It coats the dashboard, seeps into the air vents, and creates a permanent sticky patch on your seat that will attract every piece of lint and dust for the rest of eternity. Months later, on a hot day, you'll still get a faint whiff of cherry cola and regret. The reaction to a spilled drink is a fascinating study in human psychology. First, there's the freeze. For a solid 2 seconds, everyone just stares, paralyzed as the liquid spreads. It's a moment of silent, collective, "Oh no." Then comes the scramble. People leap into action, grabbing napkins, paper towels, dishcloths, or even a nearby piece of mail. There's a flurry of dabbing and blotting, a chorus of "It's okay, don't worry," even though everyone is in fact very worried. There are different types of spillers too. You have the apologizer, who will say sorry about 1,000 times, offering to pay for dry cleaning, buy a new tablecloth, and possibly donate a kidney as penance. Then there's the denier, who looks at the puddle as if it materialized out of thin air, subtly trying to shift the blame to a wobbly table or a passing ghost. My favorite is the comedian, who immediately makes a joke to diffuse the tension. "Well, I guess the carpet was thirsty," they'll say, as you're trying to sop up a gallon of orange juice from your shag rug. Kids are the undisputed champions of spilling. They have a special talent for it. They can knock over a cup that's in the center of a huge table, seemingly with the power of their mind. They spill with an artistry and a splash radius that adults can only dream of. And the best part? They have absolutely no remorse. They'll just look at the mess they've created, then look at you with wide, innocent eyes and say, "Uh-oh," before running off to cause their next minor, natural disaster. You're left to clean up the sticky evidence, wondering how such a small person can create such a large puddle. Let's talk about the physics of the spill. Why does a drink always seem to spill in the worst possible direction? You have a brand new laptop on one side of the table and an old magazine on the other. Where does the water go? Straight for the keyboard, of course. It's like liquids have a built-in homing device for expensive electronics. They navigate around obstacles with the precision of a heat-seeking missile, all to find their final resting place in the one spot that will cause the most damage and inconvenience. And the stain. The stain is the ghost of the spill, haunting you long after the liquid has been wiped away. Red wine on a white shirt is the classic villain. You try every trick in the book: salt, club soda, weird chemical concoctions you found on the internet, but the stain just laughs at your efforts, leaving a faint pinkish purple reminder of your clumsiness. It becomes a conversation starter. "Oh, what happened there?" and people will ask, and you have to relive the shame all over again. "Oh, this is the ghost of a Cabernet Sauvignon from 2021. We have a very special bond." Think about movie theaters. The floor of a movie theater is a sticky archaeological site with layers of spilled soda dating back decades. You put your cup in the cup holder, but it's a trap. The slightest nudge, and you're contributing to the sticky legacy. The worst is when you spill it on yourself in the dark. You feel that cold, wet sensation spreading across your jeans, and you have to sit there for the next 2 hours, pretending everything is fine, while you slowly become one with the seat. But here's the thing, as frustrating and messy as a spilled drink can be, it's also a source of some of our best stories. No one ever tells a gripping tale about the time they successfully drank a glass of water without incident, but the story of how you spilled an entire pitcher of iced tea on your future in-laws at your first meeting. That's a story for the ages. It's the kind of story that starts with, "You will not believe what happened," and ends with everyone in tears from laughing so hard. These moments of imperfection are what make life interesting. They break the tension, they humble us, and they remind us not to take ourselves so seriously. A spilled drink is a shared moment of vulnerability. In that instant, we're not a boss, an employee, a parent, or a child. We're just a person with a puddle, trying to figure out where the paper towels are. And there's something incredibly human and funny about that. I remember one time at a wedding, the best man was giving his speech. He was nervous, and he was holding a full glass of champagne. He got to the emotional part of his speech, gestured dramatically, and sent the entire glass of bubbly flying. It didn't just spill. It went airborne. It arced gracefully through the air in slow motion, and landed directly in the top layer of the wedding cake. There was a moment of stunned silence, and then the entire room erupted in laughter. The bride and groom were laughing the hardest. It completely broke the formal tension of the day, and became the most memorable part of the reception. The cake was a little soggy, but the story was priceless. So the next time you find yourself in the middle of a beverage catastrophe, take a breath. Once the initial panic subsides and the dabbing is done, try to see the humor in it. You've just created a new story. You've just become part of the great universal club of spillers. Whether it's coffee on your shirt, soda in your car, or wine on a white carpet, it's a reminder that life is messy, unpredictable, and often hilarious. You can't control everything. And sometimes the best thing to do is just laugh at the mess. We thank you so much for joining me on the channel. It's funny to tears. What's the most epic drink spill you've ever witnessed or caused? Share your stories in the comments below. I would absolutely love to read them. Let's all share a laugh at our own expense. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more funny content, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a moment. Until next time, try to keep your drinks upright. See you later.